Off the beaten trail with Edward again this morning here in the facility here at the Kalamazoo Air Zoo. We're going to go out and look at a B-17 right on the tarmac. Here's where they do the renovations of the aircraft they have on display here. See, they're working on a cat right there. Go out here and just take a quick little walk around that's a little bear cat. Look at that. And you see there's a stealth fighter back in here. This is just an overflow area of the air zoo here. The main zoo is really something. Look back through here is one of the engines for this is the Pratt & Whitney. It's the R4360-35 Wasp that they mounted inside of the B-29 Superforts. And then you go back in here, there's a 106 right here. There's an 106 is an F-104 Starfighter right here. Other planes that they're going to be redoing. We're going to go outside here a second and take a look at the 17. Here we go. Eli's right here ahead of me. And we're going to see what's going on out here. Right ahead, buddy. The tables here for the things they bring along, the merch for the Flying Fort. You see the and so forth, and we'll go right out here and take a look here in a moment, and we'll see what's going on in just a second or two. We're back outside here. We're going to take a much closer look at the Yankee Lady. Beautiful morning to fly, gentlemen. Just wonderful. Look how clean these engines are. Way down deep inside. There's one of the superchargers right there. Those get red hot. The bike's right here. Isn't that something? Just absolutely phenomenal. The way these are built, riveted together, each rivet by hand. Rosie the riveter, one riveting and one on the inside, bucking the rivet. Right underneath the flaps. Here are the ailerons. Right here's the just fantastic. Look at here. Top turret gunner, twin Browning 50 calibers. There's the radio operator. Here's his little window. You can see his little thin antenna attached right here. This little cable running up to the side of the tail right here. Yes, sir. Look at this. Here's some folks looking at underneath the plane up in the bomb bay. Here's the famous ball turret. The ball turret gunner would be the twin 50 caliber machine guns under there. You could swing that all directions and take aim at the aircraft coming from below on the sides of the plane. And generally the Germans, they would target these, and the Messerschmitts and the Focke-Wulf 190s would come up low and from behind and blast that ball turret, kill that man. They'd also take out the tail gunner's position. We're going to look. These are the waist gunner's positions, 50 calibers again, and they would be firing at any aircraft that would be coming up from this part of the aircraft. And you can see the tail. the elevator. Look at the size of the trim on the elevators. These are static eliminators. These little wires hanging here. And these are little elimination devices, so built up static on the aircraft are discharged by these, so it doesn't build up and cause St. Elmo's fire inside the cockpit, bouncing around and playing havoc with instruments and so forth. All right, here's the tail number. Boeing B-17G 110 Victor Echo serial number. There's the serial and everything right here on the aircraft. Get out of the way, There's the civilian number N, the United States, 3193 Golf. I'm gonna go right back out underneath here. Look at this tail gunner's position. See right here where he'd set. Has a sight there that he could aim through. The twin Browning 50 cals. There's the rudder, static illuminators again on the top of the rudder.
190.
Or a 109.
Here again is the tail gunner's position, and you can see exactly what would be facing the 109s and the 190s coming up behind this aircraft. Great shot from the rear. And we'll go around here to this side and see the little escape hatch that the tail gunner had, that he could bail out of here. If shot down, he'd open this hatch and bail out. Go along the other edges here of the aircraft, and it's cool that they've opened this up and everybody come out with their families. And the rear door for the crew. There's also a front hatch that they crawl in as well. Here's the starboard side gunner, and other window for radio operator. Of course, the top turret gunners, and back down here along the bottom of these big, beautiful Wright radial engines, turbocharger. Look underneath the cowl flaps. They'd open these cowl flaps to give the engine time to cool down a little bit, get the air through there, get them over those cylinder heads when they're in slower speed on the ground, and cool them off in the air. These cowl flaps, they close. Go on here and look at the exhaust manifolds going down it through. You see the size of the tires and wheels. Look up here into the landing gear bays. Here's the bomb bay. We'll walk up here inside one of the bomb bays. Let's see, there's one hanging right there. And we can walk right in here and stand up. Take a look all the way around. See the little way that the crew could make their way from the rear of the aircraft up through here into the cockpit. You see the person stepping out there right now through the cockpit. Pretty cool. Giving tours of this today in the cockpit. Crawl through. Yeah. And we'll go out here for a second and find Eli. And back around here to the twin 50 calibers in the nose. And of course, a 50 caliber on either side. The bombardier would sit here and operate these 50 calibers, and he could go on the left or the right Right there is his seat, his bomb site right there. And as soon as he got off that bomb run, he was on these 50s. Because the enemy would hit them from all sides. And here we are again. Back here at this gentleman right here is from England and come all the way over here to fly in this plane today. And I was talking to him a little earlier. They all have their, you betcha, they all have their cards and their tickets. We're going to take a look at that a second. Do you mind showing me that your ticket? It'd be great so everybody can see what one looks like. Yeah, there we go. This is what. Here you go. This is what the ticket looks like in order to fly here today. And the Yankee Lady. Isn't that cool? $525. And that's
Nothing, is it?
yeah, but it's good.
It's 3 in the making.
Yes, sir. 3 years in the making. Wonderful. Welcome here. Hey, you have a great flight.
Thank you.
You betcha. You betcha. We'll be watching you.
I'll go with a big smile.
You betcha. I can't wait to see you come off. All right. Yes. All right. We're going to pause here for a second. Be right back. My grandson here, Elijah, is going to go into the plane and take a cockpit tour. So I'm going to belay that myself. I'm a little larger person, and I'm going to let Eli take a look here ahead of me. There he goes. He's going to take a quick peek. There you go.
When they come back, you can probably.
Yeah, they're getting ready to leave on one of their flights, so when they get back, they got to pre-flight the plane here a second, and we're going to get some takeoff footage. But when they return, Eli will be able to go up and get into the cockpit. That'll be special for him. Thank you. Have a great day. These are the folks that are going on the flight this morning. You see my new friend right here from England. He's been waiting 3 years to do this. Came over here to the United States especially to fly in this plane today. Pretty cool. And these are the people that are going to go. And of course there'll be flight crew on board. They ride in all the positions. They'll put them in the tail gunner's position, the waist gunners, and throughout the plane. And they're going to take off here in just about a half hour, and we're going to capture that. Be right back. Well, just as we're walking back through the lobby here of the Aviation Museum, this department of it, we have the engine nacelle from a special airplane. It's on display here. This is the engine nacelle around the starboard side of an A-10 Thunderbolt. And this is on display here for a pretty cool reason. Wasn't cool when this happened, but to have this on display and see it is sobering. Look at this little damage right here. Suspect, isn't it? Kind of suspect. We come around this side. This is battle damage.
For this one soon, just because they have their flight going in about 20 minutes. And they'll be departing right.
This aircraft was based in Kuwait.
They should start doing their briefing.
Had 45 combat missions.
I'll get him situated before I go get everybody else. That was the goal.
And when they do depart,
Before it was hit
stay in the grass, just
with anti-aircraft fire.
Okay, yeah, we want
It was out of Battle Creek, Michigan. Not far from here. Boy, look at the exit. We have the honeycomb material and so forth on the bottom here, of course. He's really hit into.
So that you're okay.
Down here is the serial number of the A-10 and showing the battle damage right there after it landed in Kuwait.
This just allows you to know that, us to know you're allowed to be in this building in case of emergency.
Yes, sir. And here's a little bit close-ups of the engine and so forth. And it's been donated here to the Air Museum. And it's on display as a reminder of how hardcore these A-10s are. The unit's now left Battle Creek. It replaced a unit that was flying the A-37 Dragonflies, Vietnam vintage. And then after Desert Storm and Desert Shield and so forth, the unit was moved and replaced with a transportation unit there that fly, Gulfstream type executive Air Force transport planes. The Battle Creek A-10 battle damaged engine missile. Well, they're continuing their pre-flight briefing out here. And so in a few minutes, I will go with a part B and takeoff to this video. And till then, if you like these videos, remember to give me the thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. And also, please subscribe. I appreciate that too. We will be bringing you more videos exciting like this in the near future. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes for the takeoff. Thank you. Have a great day.